World, Nicholas Coriano back. I was talking to a client yesterday. I've had over 1,000 clients. I went to business school, went to law school, own a bunch of real estate, have 20 online businesses, and this is really what it pertains to. It pertains to online marketing. And I was doing a consultation yesterday with one of my clients, and he said, "Man, Nick, you should make a video on this." And we were talking about budgeting your marketing. So this is one of the biggest mistakes I see clients make all the time, which is they blow their whole marketing budget in the first 30 days. Look, marketing, if you want to shut off your business, shut off marketing, okay? And what most people do is they turn on marketing for a while, they test a little bit of marketing, and then they shut it down and they say it didn't work. And the problem is that they weren't on long enough. So one of my cardinal rules when it comes to online marketing is whatever you try, make sure that you can keep it on for a year. And this is how I would allocate a marketing budget. And this is what I tell all my clients to do, right? So let's say you have $100 or $1,000 or $10,000, whatever it is. You don't want to blow the whole marketing budget in the first 30 days. You want to stay live for 365 days. And that will bring up the probability of success. Now, that being said, you also don't want to evenly spread it out because why? Well, at the beginning, when you're starting your marketing, you don't really know what you're doing. You don't know what will work. So my suggestion is always test at the beginning and then scale up. So for example, let's say you're running Facebook ads, okay? If you're running Facebook ads, what you want to do is, and I'm going to put this down here so I'm not holding this up. But if you're running Facebook ads, what you guys want to do is, let's say you have $1,000 budget. Well, spend $30 the first month. Every week, change the ad. And at the end of the month, what you're going to do is you're going to have tested 4 ads. You spent $30, and you're going to see one of those ads perform better than the other 3. Next month, duplicate that ad. Now double the budget. So next month, you're going to spend $60. You're going to use the ad that performed the best. So let's say on one ad, you put up a video. Another ad, you put up a photo. Another ad, you put up text. And you find out that the video one worked. Okay, well, next month, you're going to run 4 video ads. And maybe one has emojis in the title, maybe one asks a question, maybe one is targeted just to men, another one's targeted just to women. And after you've doubled your budget from the first month because you realize that videos work better, so now you're not misspending your money, you're going to try it again with another 4 ads. And at the end of the second month, what you're going to realize is, oh man, this video worked better than that video because there was a woman in this video, or there was a guy in this video, or because there was emojis in this title. Okay, more data. Now the third month, you can double your marketing budget again and use the data from what worked. My point is you're going to scale up your marketing budget, right? Because by the time you're in month 4 or 5, now the ads you're running, you know in some way, shape, or form that they work. Now, this doesn't only have to be with paid ads. So, Facebook and Instagram are on the tip of everybody's tongue right now. But that's non-intent-based marketing. Unless you're showing, a custom watch that says Nick on it to people named Nick on Facebook, there's a good likelihood. And even when you do that, you don't know if they want to buy it or not, right? So what's intent-based and non-intent-based marketing? Intent-based marketing means they really want the product. So if someone goes on Google and searches business plan writer and finds my website, or website designer and finds my website, well, they were looking for that, right? If they're saying business plan writer for hire or gold ring for sale and they land on your website, they want to buy it. Their intention when they did that search was to buy that product. Meanwhile, if you just shove an ad in front of them on Instagram or Facebook or on TV or on a billboard, these are non-intent based. We don't know if they want to buy it or not. They may want to buy it or they may not. So always start with intent-based marketing. Now, let's say you have no money. The strategy is still the same, right? So let's say you're selling a product. Call it a ring, right? Or a hat. And you are, testing different methods. So one method could be Google AdWords, right? Or search engine optimization. So when people type in hat for sale or custom ring for sale, they end up on your website. That's one strategy. Let's say another strategy is engaging with people on Twitter. If you're a ring company, people that said, oh, I'm getting married this weekend or I'm getting married next year, right? And you're conversating with them and leading them to your website. Or Facebook is another strategy, or YouTube videos, or an Etsy or an eBay account, right? If you just line those tactics up, right? Let's say Etsy, eBay, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, right? You start to realize, man, there might be better traction on eBay, right? Because people going on eBay are trying to buy things. Either way, you don't know what works. So let's say it's eBay and Etsy, right? You spend a half hour, an hour a day, and whatever you allocate, make sure it's sustainable. Make sure you can do it for the whole year. So I don't want to hear, hey, I'm going on vacation so I can spend 8 hours a day for the next 2 weeks. That doesn't matter if you can't keep it on for the whole year. You don't know when your customer's online. You don't know when your customer's searching for your good or product or service. So you want to be able to stay on, right? Turn on and stay on. But let's say you have no money and you allocate half hour a day to Twitter, half hour a day to Facebook, a half hour a day to Pinterest, and another half hour a day to eBay. And you do that for 1 month straight. So 2 hours a day, right? And you're allocating to these 4 different things. At the end of the 30 days, you're going to see something that worked. You're going to get some kind of inkling of something that worked. Now, this doesn't mean to cut it out, because a lot of people cut out their marketing strategies way too early. But let's say, for example, you see that eBay worked. You got 3 sales from eBay. You got 2 sales from sharing your product in Facebook groups. You got nothing on Twitter, and you got nothing on Pinterest. Okay, well, now it's time to double down on the eBay and double down on the Facebook. So in month 2, you're going to put a little more effort. Now, I'm not saying cut out Pinterest and Twitter, but I'm saying minimize the time there, because it's more than likely that you want to double down on what's working, right? And cut out what's not working. Now, what's not working is not always an indication in the first 30 days, right? So it could be that you have to keep the Twitter, active for the year, or you have to keep the Pinterest active for the year in order to see any kind of results. So don't be too quick to cut things out, but be very quick on doubling down on what worked, right? That way next month, hey, if I'm only putting 2 hours a day on something, maybe I should put 45 minutes on eBay and 45 minutes on Etsy, and maybe only 15 minutes on Twitter, maybe only 15 minutes on services or marketing strategies that are not working. But this is how you should scale up your marketing effect. And you should be looking at a year, 2 years, 3 years. I would say you want to shut your business down, stop marketing. You want to stop making money, stop marketing. So when you're thinking about your marketing strategy, a lot of people, if you've already, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have encountered this, right? You started a marketing effort, you tried it for 30 days, 45 days, 90 days, and it didn't work. Facebook and Instagram are notorious for this, because what happens? It's non-intent based. So if you're shoving a product in front of somebody and you don't know if they want it or not, and it hasn't clicked in 60 days, 90 days, of course it didn't work, right? So be conscious of that, but remember, don't blow your wad, don't blow your budget all in the first month, 2 months, 3 months. Have it out for the year. And test at the beginning, test, and then double down on work. And then test again, then double down on what worked again. Okay, so I give that advice to all my clients. I follow that advice myself. It served me very, very, very well. And hopefully it helps you. My mission is to help create 1 billion millionaires, help everybody get richer from the things I learned from business school, from law school, from my life as an entrepreneur. 30 apartments, 36 pieces of land, 35 plus pieces of land. I'm a laundromat, 20 online businesses, and this is what I do full time. I've always been an entrepreneur, so I have the scars to prove, the marketing budget's lost to prove, that this works, right? So remember, don't go in thinking don't go in blowing your whole budget in 30 days. Test, double down on what works. Test again, double down on what works. Test again, double down on what works. And if you continuously do this, what will happen is by the end of the year, you're going to have an ad that's so optimized that the ROI on that ad. The return on investment when you put up that ad for 30 days, how many calls you're going to get, how many website visits you're going to get in, and more importantly, how many sales you're going to get in. So I hope this was helpful. If it was, share it with somebody that you think it was helpful with. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let me know what you think in the comment section below. Run to the Bag hats available at runtothebag.com. And you can check me out at nicholascoriano.com or thebusinessplanningguru.com. Be great, guys, and never give up.